Every dollar spent attacking me by Republicans is a dollar given straight to the Biden campaign if he makes it.
Former President Trump now calling on his 2024 GOP rivals to drop out of the race as he is facing a possible third indictment. NewsNation's Evyn Moon live for us in Washington, D.C. with that story. Evyn?
That's right, Natasha. Trump could face a third indictment just days after additional criminal charges were mounted against him in that Florida classified documents case. But despite legal troubles, he says he's the best person to take on President Biden in 2024.
As mounting legal troubles face the former president, his third bid for the White House barrels forward. Donald Trump now calling on his 2024 GOP opponents to drop out of the race.
I think it's time for Ron DeSanctimonious and so many of those other clowns, for Ron DeSanctimonious and so many others that are wasting hundreds of millions of dollars that Republicans should be using to build a massive vote-gathering operation to take on crooked Joe Biden in November.
Trump facing fresh attacks from other Republican hopefuls, claiming his bid is bad party politics.
As it stands right now, you will be voting in Iowa while multiple criminal cases are pending against former President Trump.
Donald Trump is running to stay out of prison. And if we elect... I know. Listen, I know the truth. The truth is hard. But if we elect Donald Trump, we are willingly giving Joe Biden 4 more years in the White House.
Just days after 3 additional criminal charges were placed against the former president in the classified documents case, and ahead of a possible third indictment against him surrounding efforts to remain in office, Trump says he is the only one that should be taking on President Biden.
Every dollar spent attacking me by Republicans is a dollar given straight to the Biden campaign if he makes it. I don't know if he's going to make it.
Meanwhile, a Trump PAC has spent more than $40 million on legal costs this year to defend himself and others. Tomorrow, a Mar-a-Lago employee newly implicated in the documents case is set to appear in court in Miami. Carlos de Oliveira allegedly drained the pool at the Mar-a-Lago resort and flooded a room that housed computer servers with surveillance video logs. He's charged with obstruction conspiracy, the third person to appear in court in this case. Save America, the former president's PAC, has spent more on legal work for Trump and his staff this year than any other presidential campaign expense. But it hasn't put a dent on his GOP polling, which has climbed to 55%.
Now, a grand jury in Florida added 3 charges against Trump, making 40 criminal charges in that case now, and added that defendant, who's set to appear in a Miami courthouse tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Natasha, so we will be watching for that tomorrow as well.
Okay, Evyn Moon live for us in Washington with that report. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.